You know, it'd help if I remember to unmute myself. Hi, everybody. What's up? All right, let's get logged in. And then it's Tower of Zot time. Who's ready? And by who's ready, I mean who's gonna be my 2 sacrifices that join me for 3-person mine Tower of Zot? Smile. All right. Just gotta wiggle on. And why are there 17 people in queue? Don't they know who I am? There we go. Much better. All right. So, when last we left our hero, she had just arrived in Thavnair, where it continues to be cloudy and foggy as fuck. And let's see, what's actually the best way to get over there? I guess we'll go this way. She and her companions were off to enter the tower to find or discover its secrets and rescue their good friend Nidana, who's just been like very patiently hanging out inside of the tower, waiting for us to rescue her because Endwalker doesn't know what good pacing is. Haha. Alrighty. So, here we go. Hi, Nabdeen. Ah, our friend of Eorzea. We've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. The warding scales will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will direct them to join you. We pray for your safety and success. Thanks. Oh, now we have clear skies. Hang on, that's kind of a cool shot. Let me, real quick, boop. With the moon in the background. Where was this weather when I was putting together the thumbnail? Is that even the moon or is that the sun? I just realized what time it is in game. I think that's... It's 4 p.m. 5 p.m. It shouldn't be nighttime yet. Is that the sun? Ugh. If this is the future of Aetheryte travel, I think I'll stick to boats. No warning, however emphatic, could have prepared me for that. On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit. Mostly. Varshan. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be... We should still call you Varshan, I suppose. Indeed, it would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well, then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding scales. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. I mean, they're your scales, so thanks. Our thanks. With these, we can go anywhere with those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but all the ones to come. We can finally break your monopoly on primals. Thank God! I've been waiting for this day. Haha, I wouldn't mind carrying on as before, you know. In that case, they're all yours from now on. Oh no, hang on. Which one do I pick? Man. I've been waiting for this day. So have we, my friend. So have we. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into 2 groups. Shizune and her band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. The primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deities of Thavnarian myth. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Thavnar, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. Roger. The Tower of Sot now accessible! Woohoo! Alright, I'm checking link shells before I start tagging people in Discord, but if anybody wants to join in on 3-person Tower of Zot, let me know. This is the closest I've ever been to one of the towers. Such a sinister aura it excludes. It's been a while since last I took to the field, and I can't help but feel nervous. But with everyone at my side, I'm sure all will be well. Lest you worry, I've not forgotten my healing spells. Oh, thank God, because it'd be nice if you were like a caster slash healer all-rounder as a trust. Be it restoration or destruction, this sorceress can command whatever magics the situation requires. Aside from primals within the tower, we shall for a certainty encounter enthralled Imperial soldiers. Defenders conveyed hither by means unknown, who will stop at nothing to hinder our efforts. Though our parties are separate, I will trust in you, as I know you will trust in me. Let us both give it our all, and add another rousing chapter to the saga. The Radiant Host and I will be watching from the outpost, ready to act at the first sign of unusual activity. May the scales serve you well and protect you in lieu of Virtra's fangs and claws. Alright, time to poke at the emergency rations. Boop, boop, boop. First this armor, blessed with Ratatoskir's power, and now Virtra's scale. Much has changed for dragons to show me such favor. And with Nidhogg with me, in spirit and in hand, no obstacle will bar our way. You know, it would have been nice if more of the stuff with Estinian had actually made it into the game instead of just being relegated to side quests. Or not side quests, side stories. With Y'shtola keeping them company, the other party will be able to hold their own against the enemy if needs be. So we can tackle our own task without worrying over them. Come, let us be about it. I mean, not just Y'shtola, they've got Raha with them too. And Urianger can fight, he just hasn't done it since A Realm Reborn. No! He was helping us fight in Heavensward too. My warding skill is safely tucked away. I'm ready when you are, Shizune. I may not be the Azure Dragoon, former or otherwise, but I can guarantee that I'll give as good as I get. No, you're just a very talented red mage. A veritable one-woman army. Currently aided by the scale of Vertra. Everybody laugh. I may have taken up new arms, but my role is unchanged. I'm a healer through and through. Yet in knowing who once wore the sage's mantle, I wonder, when all is said and done, will I look back on the battles I chose to fight with pride? I'm sure you will, Alphino. Let's see here. I do have volunteers. Are they logged in? No. Let me confirm that. Yeah, not yet. Maybe it'd help if I checked through here. Nope. Man, you know what's gonna be really, really funny? When I start playing Subnautica, like, actually, and suddenly I start getting gaslit because I'll have moments where I'm not sure if that was the Redeemer coming from the actual game. Please look forward to that in, I believe September, if I did my math right, on how long Endwalker's gonna take to beat. Alright, we've got an eye added to the party, and now we just need one Miss Octa. Oh, there she is! Now, does this mean Eye is healing? But yeah. Oh, in the meantime, while people are getting ready, I should probably remember to... There we go. Make sure everything is selected. Well, here's the question. Are we double DPS warrior running this? Or is I gonna heal Octa? I'm cool with whatever. It's content no matter what, but... Surely we don't need a healer? Alright. And as usual, I is the last one to ready up. Surprise, surprise. There we go. All right, let's go. Oh, VC, all right. What am I getting dragged into?
Huh?
What am I getting dragged into?
The VC.
Mm-hmm.
You know? As God intended, we must get in VC.
Gives me a moment to eat food.
Food or in-game food?
Food.
Ah. Oh, I still haven't made my, my portrait for Viper yet, have I? Whoops.
Wait, it's only level 81 sync? What?
Because minimum item level. It's 81 dungeon.
Oh. Wait. Huh. I thought it synced to 82.
Nope. Minimum item level. Also means minimum level.
Get back here. I can't sprint because I'll lose my dual cast.
Imagine.
Should have thought of that before you sprinted.
Yeah, I don't even have blood loading at 82. Damn. I mean, it unlocks it 82, but this is normally an 82 sync.
Yep.
So, damn.
Welcome to hard mode.
It's warrior. Is it ever hard mode?
We're on tuition over.
I just have to double
and
check.
the NPCs heal me.
Yeah.
For now.
Here.
I got hit with a cure 2 of the 7th Dawn.
Yo.
Amazing. Well, I think the point where we split up with them is coming up soon. Oh, yep, there they go. We're on our own now.
I'll be fine.
They're trying to keep, what's her name again, alive?
You stole orb.
Nidana?
People. Do I get magic barrier at this level? I don't.
Damn, this pull is eating through my health.
Berk here. Berk here.
Oh, I've run tuition up now. I should be fine for at least the next couple seconds.
They went. Do you have any mitts?
I'm on invul.
Any heals?
Damn.
No.
Run tuition kick went right after my invul and wore off.
I got you.
Ow! Oh my god, at least kill that sky armor. It's got like 1 hit left on it. There we go.
Oh. Grab that girl. I got slapped in the face. Yeah, you will have to space your mitts out, Octi.
Yeah, I've been spacing them, just not well.
I hope you have food on too. Jesus,
I have
put your
food
food
on. Jesus,
I don't-
this thing's doing a lot of damage.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have food.
I thought you took a bite of the
The armored fiend hurts.
food. Did you kill it before you died?
Nope.
No.
Damn.
I can answer that one. I could see it from the distance.
Which eye?
I got Tribby, I'm happy. She'll never leave my teams.
Ugh, you guys
That
in your
might be right.
Hoyoverse games.
Listen, HSR
Mm-hmm.
has better pull rates than Genshin. That's honestly all I care about.
Okay,
at
but
this
it's still Hoyoverse.
point. And also, Zone Zero has Miyabi, and that's the only reason why I play it.
What if I told you there's more ears if you play Arknights?
Knights is not my type of game.
Yeah, but then you have to play Arknights.
Yeah,
I
have to play
like
Arknight.
Arknights.
Well,
Blame Ash, but I like Arknights.
there's a lot about you, Shizu. Fire. Nice leg sweep, bro.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, just a lot of things don't have leg sweep. Octi, do you need healing?
No. I have equilibrium.
Then I'll just keep jolting away.
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun one.
hee hee. Thank you for the content, guys.
I'm the only buffer here, so I can just...
Man.
Okay, there is something really fun about, like, having this be the boss music while playing Viper.
Does it, like, does the tempo match your, like...
It just makes me feel very powerful wielding two swords and wailing away at this thing with the rock music.
Ah.
I take damage.
I also chose to main Viper this expansion because I thought being a Viper while fighting Xenos while he's a Reaper would look cool.
Imagine spoiling on your own stream.
How is it? I fight Xenos in Endwalker. A spoiler.
Oh,
We already know he's a Reaper. That gets revealed at the end of Shadowbringers.
That one wasn't fire, it was the other one? Fuck.
Owie. I'm so glad I have both second wind and bloodbath on this job. Oops. That's not the skill I wanted to use.
I like healing Octavia while doing one buttons.
I just wish I had Reawaken because the most fun thing to do on Viper is use Bloodbath and then use Reawaken.
Oh my god.
Get over here.
Me, when I press my button, it makes the sound effect but doesn't do the button.
No.
Is that ice?
I don't have a sprint. I'm fucked. Oh, fuck!
Oh, I lagged for a second there.
Please vote, please vote, please vote. Ugh.
I don't have health and Invoke is on cooldown.
Oh no, why do I have the thing? Ow.
Jesus.
Die, Shizu, die!
I already did.
I rezzed Octi and I was like, okay, she's up. No vote.
You've got this right, Octa.
Gets slapped in the face.
What just
That's
got
fire.
triggered?
Fire and ice. It says it on her debuffs or her buff bars.
Oh, cool.
That's how I know. I don't pay attention to anything else. Maybe we do need a healer.
It's looking pretty grim. Most of my shit's on cooldown right now.
We can hop out and retry with the healer if you guys want to.
I feel like since Shizu's not on Bard, we're fine on damage.
Yeah. But imagine.
Alright, Shizu, the Bard sucks.
Double DPS.
At least you do more than Machinist.
Low bar.
And Summoner.
You know what? But I can buff the rest of the party when I'm on Bard. Anyway, switch to healer.
I'm on Sage. Don't worry.
Okay. Readying up. Alright,
Food
and let's
is
go.
almost here. Well, my food is here.
Do you need to go answer the door real quick and make sure that, like,
No.
gremlins don't run off with your food?
Here, don't worry.
Who hasn't readied?
You know who it is.
You know who it is. There you go. I went to get my food.
It's always
I was
you!
just grabbing it.
Oh my god.
I had to be fast.
I meant after we queued in.
I had to be fast.
Unbelievable. Also, I need to actually fix my portrait for this job when we get out of here. Obviously, that's more important than MSQ.
Yep. It's true. Now we have no buffers. Just press your shit whenever.
Perfect.
Wait, I got the spear from... Who's the Astro here? Orianger? Okay.
I mean, also, I don't have my my burst yet, so I am just hitting my shit whenever.
You don't... Oh yeah, we're looking at 90. That sucks.
Yeah.
You poor soul.
I mean, it's still a fun job even without reawaken, but
It's more fun. I'm gonna be real.
How's Viper at 80 compared to Reaper at 80?
pretty sure Reaper has Enshroud by 80, so
It does have Enshroud
yeah.
by 80.
So at least it has its core mechanic by then. But I like both jobs. I just got kind of bored with Reaper by the end of Endwalker, so I switched my melee main to being Viper.
Hey, I mean, I gotta learn more of Reaper over time. I'm gonna be taking it probably into Faru next.
Oh, have fun with that. The one thing I do miss about Viper, or not Viper, Reaper, is the very satisfying shatter noise it makes when you use your shield and then it breaks and puts the heal on everybody. Oop,
That
there
is
we
a
go.
very satisfying noise.
But Viper makes my ADHD brain happy, so...
I don't think at this level.
What?
I don't think it does at this level.
I mean, it still is involves more button hitting. in satisfying ways than Reaper does, so.
I made the decision of not healing Octavia to take a bite of my fire.
Correct decision. I used equilibrium.
Yummy.
Can we hold for 80 for my mid?
84 what?
My mid.
Oh!
My cooldown.
I mean, I'm a healer, so we're fine.
I thought you said 84 minutes, and I was just like, what are you talking about?
I also want to take a bit of food.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have water. I hydrate.
Did you eat
Everybody
today,
hydrate.
Shizu?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I started off with an apple toaster strudel. And then my mom made these like Asian peanut butter noodles that were super good. It's technically okay, it's from this cookbook she's had since I was a kid. That's for like picky eaters, and the idea is that sesame noodles, except it's modified to involve peanut butter instead to like get kids to eat it. It's really good.
Yumma.
And the funny thing is, because of the peanut butter in it, like, because my mom, with my mom's like diabetes, she has to like have carbs with protein and stuff, right? And the peanut butter in these noodles count as protein, so. Yeah, let's go.
You ready for the Endwalker formula of auto raid wide?
I mean, when auto tank buster happens.
Where did my HP go?
Stood in the bad.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You have 2 Vuln stacks. Transmuted Fire and Thunder.
Give Shizu Cardia for a second. Someone decided to stand in the bad.
I swear this game is dumb.
Hey, Sunod.
Yay!
Get over here.
One dots. I see him going there.
I didn't even miss. Why didn't it hurt?
Because I admitted you.
Oh, god damn it.
Do you want it to hurt, Octa?
Yes.
Is there something you'd like to share with the class?
Nah.
Okay.
You can read between the lines there.
Oh,
I don't think I want to.
I do like reading.
It's true. She does like reading.
The fucking tank buster still went through.
You'll be fine.
I'm just greeting all.
Let's see here. Is that actually an update? Yes, it is. I'm trying to think if I knew that the walls here, like, pulsate. Or if I ever noticed that before.
You don't really notice it, huh? Yeah.
Well, normally when you're in
Why'd you
here,
have to
you're
point
with
that one
people.
out?
Tee.
Noticed it.
I mean, normally, unless you're in here with trust, you're usually with people who just want to get the dungeon done and over with.
Yeah,
so.
you just kind of run through it.
But I like being able to take in the details of these things.
Stop taking damage.
I mean, I have a very easy solution for that in 100 seconds.
Or just use Shizu's HP bar.
What? Hold on, what?
If only.
Wait! What?
Yeah, I can use your HP or Shizu.
As
Come here.
what?
Mitigation.
Extra mid.
Why?
Why not?
This sounds like bullying.
That's the main part. It is.
How'd that work out for you?
Hi, sure.
I mean, she did use your HP bar.
I didn't think you meant all of it.
I only was intending some. I ended up using all of it though. I am low on mid here, Never mind.
What are you talking about, Octa? I'm at full HP.
Shirk's on cooldown. Hold on. I'll get back
I
to
was
you on that
joking.
one in a
Hold
little
on.
bit.
That's a 2-minute cooldown for Shizu.
For Shizu mid.
Yep,
Yep.
2-minute. What, the cooldowns? Just Shirk Shizu. I also started running out of cooldown.
Yeah, I need my rampart at minimum.
Yes, I am getting bullied. Save me.
Opposition for you, Ash.
Huh?
Don't save her. Partake.
No, Ash, you missed them talking shit about Arknights. Don't do it.
We didn't even talk shit about it. We just said we don't
just
play
said
it.
And then you'd have to play Arknight.
The implication was there.
Like, no heals.
Yeah, I have like nothing for this
Bear
one.
with it for the content. Huh?
Hey Shizu, can I use your health bar?
I don't know. Can you?
Yes, I can.
Please grab aggro.
You have a few seconds left before.
Yep. Everything's on me again.
And I am out of ways to recover my own HP.
It'll be fine.
Will I?
I mean,
You're threatening to
funny
use
part
me as
is-
mitigation. I don't know if I believe you.
listen, the funny part is, Octi has Mason at this level, and just chooses not to heal you with it.
I've been using it for raw intuition. My bones. I have 80 seconds till my vengeance is up. Fuck it, we ball.
Me grabbing a fry.
I want fries.
Well, get over to Arizona.
That sounds far.
Yeah.
Far and hot. Yeah, exactly.
Mostly hot.
I mean, I think it's both of those things. We're literally on opposite sides of the country.
Okay, well she just keeps casting. Wonderful. You're falling a low blow did damage because the animation is literally kicking them.
Didn't it used to do damage? That's why it used to be in the rotations for melees.
That or it may borrow an animation from a skill they got rid of that did damage.
Ouch.
Oh, I forgot this segment is like this. Damn it, I was gonna stand on top of Shizu.
You can stand on top of I instead. Smile. No, don't actually do that. Well, also you're our healer. Don't actually do that. Let's see here.
The one with the
You're
dot, the one with the dot.
well, also the one that doesn't emote.
Ah! Thank you. The fucking debuff just sends me back in there.
Get yoinked.
You did save me from the AoE though.
Oh, why did it?
So hell yeah.
I was gonna use it on Shizu so she could get hit, but I was like, you know what? I'll use it on Octavia.
Ouch!
Octo, why? Whatever. I have ways of protecting myself from your bullshit.
I did
Do you
use
now?
ammo. Turns off stance.
It's this one.
Some
Easy, you're like
laser.
barely gaining aggro on me, damn. That's easy.
Didn't even hurt.
Yeah, it didn't even hit you.
Ha!
I got hit by yours.
Ha! Karma!
Intentional.
Mm-hmm.
This boss is a lot easier than the first boss on mine.
Yeah.
It's mostly because she does dots on everybody. So you kind of need a healer because the dots will just kill you.
Oh yeah, I still need to post in the Discord, but good news, everybody. Luca gained weight again.
Nice.
He and his he's not anemic anymore, but his red blood cell count is still improving. So yeah.
Permits.
I'm not sure how you didn't gain aggro on any of those, Shizu. I shirk and drop stance.
Teehee, that's what happens when you try to do stuff. Like, it's almost like there's a reason why they buffed how Shirk works. Or they buffed, like, tank aggro.
Oh, that was because of Picto.
Yeah.
No, they buffed it back in Shadowbringers.
And then they buffed it again because of Picto.
Fair, but, like, I wasn't even talking about that.
I mean, the additional effect increased enmity was directly in response to Picto.
Right,
Yeah.
but that, like, Shirk trolling was way more common in Stormblood, and then they changed how tanking works in Shadowbringers. So it was already really hard even before this expansion for somebody to, like, troll somebody with Shirk. I can attest to that because, he tried to troll me with Shirk, and it required him literally standing there not attacking to get me to take aggro on Bard.
Oh, yeah, I have like nothing for you.
I have wrong intuition here. I'll be fine. Yep, I'm fine.
You sound it.
I have everything on cooldown. I'm fucked, to say the least.
Oh, I know that sound.
Don't. I use Swift to heal you.
Oh.
We tried.
Sound Shizu.
The sound of aggro being transferred to me.
Bing, bing, ping, ping, ping.
Yes, that one, that sound. The sound you want to hear on tank and don't want to hear on any other role. Also, cold water is great, guys.
Oh yeah.
This stream is brought to you by water.
Shizu, don't you
Yeah?
know? There's a secret role in this game. It's called being a content creator, where you just get aggro all the time.
I'm pretty sure that's just called bully victim.
No, it's content creator.
No, that's the secret.
As somebody
that's the secret
who
role.
has had friends do that even when I'm not streaming because they think it's funny, no, that's just bully victim.
It's a holy trinity and content creators. Tank, DPS, healer, content creator.
Do we need to go over what the word Trinity means?
Please do small pulls, Lockty. Also, I have aggro. Please help.
Why is my stance off?
Because you were bullying me and probably forgot to put it back on.
Oh, you have no healer.
I'll be fine.
Try and get over there as fast as I can. Me hearing 50 billion pings. Dies. Oh. You got it, Chizu. You got it.
Do I?
Oh, never mind.
Mulligan.
Did anybody get the license number for that truck? That is neither a license number nor a truck, Octa.
It can be classified as a truck if it hits you with enough force.
I mean, in Subnautica, yeah. But that's bite force.
Are we really gonna exclude a Leviathan being labeled as a truck of a fish?
It doesn't ram you, it bites you.
Yeah. But still, it's hitting you like a truck.
Octa, what kind of trucks are you encountering that bite?
Let's just say very weird ones.
I guess that brings a new meaning to the word monster truck.
Hey, can you fix my pants?
Huh?
Okay. Where are you?
Up ahead.
Also, I'm gonna scooch
Take
the
your pants
Foogies
off.
over.
Oh.
What?
I had to. Chizu implied it being sus, so I had to make it sus.
Well, I clipped that, so thanks for the content.
You're welcome. I'm doing my best as your mod. I promise.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to be doing as my mod, but okay.
Giving you content as your mod.
What, he can't talk about pants?
Yeah. Her pants are at 15% durability.
That's practically
My
nothing.
gear is fine.
Tell me if I can pull more.
You have the mitts for it, pull the other guy.
I'm gonna pull the truck. Get over here, truck.
Beep, beep.
I do think this guy goes beep beep.
Kill this damn truck. It's doing spin moves.
You're not doing enough damage. Get that.
There, dead.
Oh. Get some headshots.
My rampart's on cooldown for 15. God damn it.
My fries are gone.
And that's what I have to say to that, Octa.
What is it?
Oh, you didn't see my emote.
No, I'm always zoomed out.
How could you?
Just applied a very thick layer of camouflage to you.
No, Zav is out on a trip right now. But I still sent her a message saying to go to the gym.
To what?
To go to the gym. I am her reminder to go work out at 4 o'clock. And I still sent it. Maybe they'll do some push-ups or something.
I mean, depending on the kind of hotel she's staying at, there might be a gym in the hotel.
True.
This is a weird looking truck.
I
weird
think this is a
looking
tank.
Nah, it's a fighter.
Can it not be all three?
I don't know.
Is a tank a truck?
I don't know.
Shizu. Why does it feel like you're genuinely asking that question?
You know, could it qualify as a truck? Is a tank
No,
is a
I
tank a
don't
truck?
believe
Is
so.
a hot dog a sandwich? Is cereal soup?
Huh?
Have you never heard the is a hot dog a
have.
sandwich and is cereal soup?
I have heard those. And you're gonna kill I with words.
Good.
You can kill your mod with words, Shizu. Imagine.
I'm a writer. Words are my superpower.
Hey, I, you should rescue Shizu into the proximity. Which ones move? Only that one? Okay, wonderful. Is AoE gain on 2 at this? It is not. Wonderful. Thank you, Square Enix. Very helpful. Very nice.
Very demure.
They buffed Warrior's single target, but not its AoE. So now it's gain on 3 to AoE. Wait, no, I think it is gain on 2 right now for me.
Math is hard.
And maybe I'm a little silly. Okay, wait, that's a gain on 2. Okay, yeah, it's just gain on 2 at this level. I think Decimate Felcleave is still fucked beyond recognition though.
Hey, where'd your HP go?
I tapped out.
Oh my god. Focus!
Hey, people are asking questions. I must answer.
Damn it! I timed things wrong.
Get up, Shizu.
I was just too slow on targeting Octa for Slither.
Snake Winder? Or
Yes,
whatever
I
it's
tried to use Slither to get to you. Also known as my contingency plan for if I tries to rescue me into anything stupid.
What are you talking about? I'd never do such a thing.
Video evidence to the contrary,
Nah.
Mr. I
believe
Mio.
I believe him. I believe it's not. Oh, I forgot we have to kill the other two as well.
Yeah.
For that.
But that's okay because it means that we didn't finish
running
this
away.
boss
It's
during an ad
nothing
break.
to me.
Welcome back from ads, everybody.
I do like sending all my damage whenever.
You are the 2 minutes.
I actually don't have that orchestration.
I'm gonna go eat.
Okay, thanks for helping out, guys.
Yeah. Have fun in the story.
I shall.
To head over to Primal. Ugh. Go crazy.
All right, what dropped?
Key thing.
Hey, I think I rolled a 99 on that. Yeah, I did.
I rolled a 13 on the roll.
Damn.
All right, I'm pretty sure I get a cutscene as soon as I drop out of here. So I'm gonna drop out of voice chat. Again, thank you very much, guys, for helping out. Hopefully I'll see you in chat.
Problem.
I be lurking.
Yeah, thank you.
In there.
All right, laters.
Bye. I'm gonna go eat.
Okay. Oh, right. Viper Insight added. I got things. All right, let's go.
Is everyone all right?
Mostly.
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look. Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core.
You know, I am slightly annoyed by the fact that, like, they kind of use Y'shtola using ether to see it to kind of ignore the fact that she does technically have, not even technically, she does have a disability. She is blind. But I do think it's cool when they do stuff like this, where, like, the way she sees is unique, and so she's able to see things that the rest of us can't. I just wish they'd lean into both of those things a little bit more often.
A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Well, this is something he has lots of experience with, right? Do we actually get to see the limb? I don't remember. Or is this like Nidhogg's Eye, where we just kind of blow up everything and it disappears?
And that should be the end of it.
Should it? Do you promise?
What now?
We destroyed the core.
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Did you share that theory with the class earlier?
For you. And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
Very carefully.
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves.
I pray I'm not too late.
Raha, I love you. What a guy. He saved everyone.
What happened? Where are we?
Raha happened. We're on the ground. Oh, there he is.
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed.
Why is Raha not getting up?
Hardly a scratch. But how?
Raha! Raha?
Raha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
Jeez.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Oh, so he's just napping. Okay.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
So she teaches some of the alchemists at the Great Work.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more Porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, Scions! We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Oh, Nidhana. Yay! We saved everybody! And now the big Ookie Spooky Tower is gone. Do the NPCs have anything to say about that? I understand you and yours dealt with the tower. You've rid us of a great menace, and I don't know how to thank you. But as grateful as I am, I regret that we couldn't take care of it ourselves. This is our home, after all, and if it falls to us... excuse me, and it falls to us to defend it, we must endeavor to do better. I mean, it's not your fault you don't have the echo, so, you know. We are literally just doing our jobs here. What's over here? Nothing. Imagine if they had, like, just had a whole bunch of Arcosodra bodies scattered around here. I know this isn't where everybody fell, but... Ugh. Carrying all those Matanga may have been the true struggle. Ha! Aw. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Razat Han for treatment. Alizania Stola will oversee the administration of the tempering treatment, with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We'll go and join them in the city once you've had a moment to catch your breath. Yeah! I can now enter the Tower of Zot with trusts. Alright, I didn't get a chance during the last ad break, so I'm gonna step away for like a minute to bio. And then we'll continue with MSQ. Basically, Fancred told us to go on ahead to, Thavner or Radzat Han without him because he needs to go rescue Raha, presumably before the alchemists at the Great Work decide to, like, experiment on him. I'm sure if they knew the nature of his body and soul, they would be very excited. All right, now am I gonna get allowed into the city proper? Ooh, if I am, should I do the jump puzzle in Radzat Han tonight? Or at least try? I guess we'll see how much time we have if and when I hit a good stopping point in MSQ. With the tower gone, I expect that the state of alert will be lifted. Does that mean I'll be able to attune? Honored scions, you are free to enter at your leisure. Yay! As I cannot leave my post, I am afraid you must make your own way. Should you require directions in the city, the sentry stationed at the fountain atop the steps should be glad to assist you. Yeah! Though I have been to Radzat Han before, this place is a veritable maze. I mean, it's not worse than Limsa. Rather than risk getting lost, we had best ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. First, we should seek out the sentry in front of the fountain. Name of the fountain? No idea. Do fountains normally have names? I mean, some of them do. This one does. It's called Alzadol's Peace, according to my map. Also, first things first. Mistress Shizune, I presume. I understand you are here for an audience with the satrap. If you require directions to Megaduta, I should be glad to provide them. Thank you, Ash, for the hydrate, posture check, and stretch. You guys know what to do. You all gotta do the things. The satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Radzat Han. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed and the aetheryte disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend to the steps next to this fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps, and upon ascending them, you will emerge on Paxa's path. Proceed through the large door on the right, and you will arrive at Ruvedia Fibers. Within, you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. Yeah, it does feel like they could have used fewer words for that, huh? Oh, hey, this door looks familiar. Ah, yes. I know about this portal. It leads to a nearby isle, the treasure vault of one of Radzat Han's wealthiest families. They took the god of luck for their guardian, on account of which they occasionally open up a section of their vaults for aspiring treasure hunters to try their own luck, or so they say. There are also coffers hidden across the land that act as portals. Find one and you gain access to the vault. Something to bear in mind in case you exhaust your funds while on the road. 'Tis a troublesome experience, as I can personally attest. They're talking about the... Was it the Shadowbringers raid? No. Yes? One of the expansion's treasure hunts. I'm pretty sure it was Shadowbringers, right? Because the Aquapolis is something different. Oh. Also, I forgot that until you get to a certain point in MSQ, the music here is different. They made it a little more sad. Heading to Megaduta, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right, and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance to the airship landing, where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshops of Ruvedia fibers. Though you're free to observe the artisans, take care not to lose your way. Ah, Thavnarian weave. Hard to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Amric would be partial to the gold thread, and the blue, of course. He loves his blue. So do I. Oh my god, we have so much in common. I've never put much thought into what I wear. A spare set of clothing is usually all I carry, and if that isn't enough, I can always obtain something locally. Has your dialogue changed? Quite an ordeal to get to the Soptrap's residence. It could stand to be a bit more, to be a more obvious route, like the one to the vault or Kugane Castle. I think that may be on purpose, Justinian. Oh man. If you're here for an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business at Megaduta. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. From here, it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps, and then continue straight ahead and across the bridge. You cannot miss it. Considering the fact that we've been there before, shouldn't we know how to get to the airship or to the Megaduta? Like, would we not have remembered how to get there from the first time we went? I just wanna visit here real quick. Is there no sightseeing log here? Really? Huh. Alright. Ah, I remember passing by here with Varshan. The situation being as it was, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life has yet to return to normal here. But when it does, you ought to pay another... Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to Hamsa myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. Squawk! Squawk! Speaking of sightseeing logs, let me swap over to Summoner real quick. For this one right here. Megaduta, the palace of the satrap, serves not only as a residence, but also as the center of Radzat Han's government. Meaning cloud messenger in the old Arkasodra tongue, Megaduta was built at the summit of a rocky megalith, its great doors admitting an endless stream of servants, petitioners, and official visitors. I wonder if this isn't the site of, like, where Vertra was living before... The Arkasodra and the other races came here, too. Is there anything in here? No. Oh, wait, yes there is. I'll get that one later. First things first. Oh, that's not the job I wanted to be on. Hang on. Much better. Oh, right. Did I get any... Oh, okay. Does that actually make my outfit look better? Not really. There we go. That being said, while we're running over there, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade any gear sets that need upgrading. You didn't get anything. You didn't get anything. I'm pretty sure I got some tank gear. I did. Greetings and welcome to Megaduta. May I inquire after your business? We are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, come to it at the invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course! We have been expecting you. I will show you into the audience chamber if you would please follow me. Raha, you survived the alchemists!
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
Huh?
One becomes accustomed to the taste,
Ah.
although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oof.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question.
Where are your siblings?
The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Summer did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydaelyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
But first I get to explore Radzat-Han, right?
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Prithee, a moment.
Sorry, I had to take a note.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Yaha? I only wish he could be with or here with us now. Like, actually.
I know of his clash and the long slumber which was his price. Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world.
Boy, I can't wait for that to be relevant to the plot.
'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease.
Yeah,
More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Yeah, I know, and I'm an MMO protagonist. I know what I am. But also... you sail! Umbrita, how could you? How dare they? Papalymo.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
Ah, apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
I'm
Tis
fine.
I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter.
Also, I'm not the one with a history of suddenly collapsing, excuse me. Oh, I guess I kind of do. But I haven't absorbed any kind of light ether lately. I'm fine.
And I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
I look forward to it. Our apologies again. I hope we didn't force you to conclude your conversation prematurely. So, what were you and Vertra talking about? Nothing, don't worry about it. Nothing. Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. Like his sister Tiamat, Vertra is possessed of a gentle soul. I'm glad they're on our side. Oh yeah, she's never met Hraesvelgr, has she? The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the mulberry orchard. Okay. Now, if I remember right, we're currently headed towards us going off to the next zone, which I want to save for Sunday. So I am slightly gonna faff about and try and say... Oh, no, wait. This is the wrong side. Actually. Is it? Let me make sure. No, I'm not. Okay. I know there is a log. Nope. Still nope. There we go. Okay. Now I have to remember how we... get to... Whoop. Ha! I'm so good at this game. Neopala nourishments. Hamsa were originally reared for the sole purpose of harvesting their venom, until a breeder by the name of Neopala devised a technique to remove the creature's toxin glands. The birds suddenly became a viable source of tender, succulent meat. And, before long, Hamsa dishes were considered a staple of Hunnish cuisine. Oh, excuse me! I understand the mulberries are for the silkworms, grown a stone's throw away from the satrap's residence. It gives the quintessential Thavnarian flair, don't you think? Thank you, Ash. From here, we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries. I'm trying to remember where the jump puzzle even is. The word huge apparently means bind in the local tongue, and this district is so named because it connects all others in the city. If we manage to come this far, we shouldn't have trouble finding the High Crucible, or so I was told. Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead, then descend the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but it doesn't compare to Radzat Han. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see where this door takes us. Aetheryte Plaza! Whew! It seems we're on the right track. Hang on, this is a cool image. Oh, okay. And here's the Aetheryte Plaza. So far, so good, and there isn't much further to go. From here, we just need to cross to the other side of the hall, then pass through the larger of two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the warding scales. Come, let us join them. I know the answer is no, but according to the message on the base, this Aetheryte has been temporarily disabled. They could at least find a way to, like, enable the Ethernet functionality of it, couldn't they? You know, disable everything else, but keep the local network running. You took your time. Got turned around, I take it? Nope. Though this land hath been afforded a respite, in turmoil do many others languish still. Our work is far from finished. Yeah, I know, I know. Hang on just one moment. Man, I remember when this Ethernet I'm about to claim, I'm pretty sure was not in the game. If I remember right, it got added later. Purely for the sake of Relic. Let me go ahead and grab this. And then there's a sightseeing log location somewhere around here, right? I seem to recall somewhere. Is there not? That seems wild to me. Really? Huh. As I heard it, after you defeated Nidhogg, his scales found their way into the hands of the firmament's artisans. Steeped in power as they are, it's no surprise that they were coveted. Still, it is a strange legacy for the vengeful worm. I'm quite well now, I assure you. As they say, the stronger the taste and stronger color, the more effective the remedy. With my body trying to replenish the ether I spent, however, I'm feeling rather famished. I think a sampling of the local delicacies is in order. Hamza cuisine would be a good place to start, perhaps. Sounds good. The students have previously turned to Radzat Han's alchemists for help with the analysis of various artifacts. That is how I became acquainted with Nirana. I'm glad we could rescue her, and pray she makes a full recovery. Excellent. You're in time to hear the latest good news. What an immense laboratory. How many such places were enlisted to help forge the warding scales, I wonder? We're last, of course, but at least we found the place.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations. Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
Shouldn't we all be feeling pretty restless right now?
I can head eastward.
There we go.
Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Please, I must speak with you.
No? I'm gonna snooze this ad.
Madonna, you're awake.
There we go.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
Thanks, Alize.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy.
I'm okay.
Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
What? Huh?
Talisman? Is this true?
Emery Matsushita VT, thank you so much for the follow.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Nirana. Eh?
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
A mood ring flower.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
Yeah, that's the blessing of light, right?
That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Well, that's the funny thing, Ash. They, the energy currently being called Akasha
Shall
was
we depart for Sharlayan then?
not
I
a.
will see to it that the talismans arrive at the annex.
It wasn't a thing when they wrote the dancer quests for Shadowbringers.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Yeah, no, for sure. But there's a lot of things with Endwalker that, you know, let's just say, is going into a certain video essay. Honestly, I think they should have saved all of the, like, capstone quests that they did in Shadowbringers for, like, Endwalker, or whatever the actual, like, end of the story arc was. Because honestly, I feel like Shadowbringers ends up tying up more loose ends more efficiently than Endwalker does. The last thing I remember before being absorbed into the tower was you rushing towards me. I can only imagine the hardships you come to rescue us. No amount of words will suffice to express my gratitude, but I hope the flower's radiant glow says everything I cannot. Yeah. There's just so much that I wish I could take my little red editor's pen to. Okay, now time for me to remember where the jump puzzle is. I believe it was, I want to say, around here? Somewhere? I'll know it when I see it. Was it... See, the thing is, I think I found it on accident when I did find it back in the day. Aha! Okay, so where does it start? Here we go. Okay. Let's see how good I actually am at this game. Oh, shit. About that good. Or, like, even if they did capstone quests in Shadowbringers, I wish that they had added more with Endwalker, or, like, with the way I would have rewritten things, I guess it would have been Endwalker and, or, like, 7.0 and 8, or 6.0 and 7.0, but, you know. I think there were some missed opportunities. Is that just baiting me into going the wrong way? I think so. Oh. Now, fun fact. I may or may not have cheated a little bit when I did the stone puzzle on my main. My friend and I may or may not have a blue mage cheese this. I don't completely, because here's the thing. I think for the most part, the role quests are better written than a lot of the class quests. Like, yeah, you had some really good ones like the Dark Knight quests, and then you had ones that were you know, for every Dark Knight quest, you had stuff like the Paladin quests, which were not particularly well received. We'll put it that way. So I do wish that they had kept doing little capstones at the end, because I think that would have been a better use of their writing resources. God damn it. But overall, I was just kind of about the Dawntrail ones, but overall, I think the role quests tend to be a better use of resources. Because the thing is, too, every expansion you had 2 more jobs, and so eventually it was just going to get unsustainable for them to keep doing job quests the way they were before. And I'm sure it would have stretched out the writing team, and it would have just made the quality of those quests suffer. All right. Now. What? No! Fuck. I can do this. Sure, the last time I did this jump puzzle, my friend and I would just, like, get to a certain point, switch to Blue Mage, explode ourselves, let the other person get a little bit further, revive to Red Mage, or like, revive the dead one to, like, leapfrog them up. And then explode themselves. Wash, rinse, repeat. But come on. Oh, wait, no, I fucked up. Fortunately, it wasn't that bad of a fuck up. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, there should have been something. Honestly, what they should have done, especially considering some of the setup they did in Endwalkers, they should have incorporated the NPCs from the from the old job quests into the role quests. Like, have Rana and Gaidalo and I'm forgetting the name of Gaidalo's boyfriend, husband, whatever, but like have them all get together, especially since I honestly think there was a big missed opportunity for them to use a certain different plot point for the role quests over what we got. Like, I kind of get it, but God damn it, let me get up there. I can do this. All right. I want to go this way. Nope. Man, they really bait you with these extra little things that don't actually take you anywhere, huh? At least there's actually a sightseeing log location at the end of this, unlike the big jump puzzle in Endwalker. I might keep at this for the rest of the ad break and then try again later. But like the thing at the top of this is really cool. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting worse and worse at this. All right, hi guys. You definitely didn't miss anything. I was just fucking up at a jump puzzle. But we should head over to the Baldesion Annex and see what is going on over there. Yeah, that's what I was saying, basically. Like, if I had actually gotten a good run, I would have kept at it until it failed or until I finished it, but I knew what I was saying. It's good to be back, and with the fruit of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime. Welcome back, Shizune. Trial has apprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. Well, it isn't much. I've changed your sheets and plumped up your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone, be it penning a thesis or defeating a deiform deity or entities. So, would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings now? Yeah, sure.
Take heart and protect them well.
I liked the ghost in my last accommodations.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
But the last voice was my favorite. Run! It's a hamburger! Look at him. Find me a man who looks at me the way Raha looks at that burger.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well.
But
he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart. What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Kryl, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since. Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
well, yeah.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat-Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed, and in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won, perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle.
Oh, is he
Mayhap I simply
sulking?
require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
He's so bashful! I love him.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh.
Because he's baby. Also, he should have, like, when Alize was gesturing with the cookie, he should have just snatched it out of her hand. Get some well-deserved revenge. Cookie vengeance. You know these are my quarters.
Why else did you think we were here? Surrender to thy fate, O champion.
Oh no, the horror. Aww. The flower glows green for happy. You know, you would think with the graphics update, they would have made his hair look a little more washed.
Ah, enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light. Blinding and pure and hot. So very hot. Enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
I hope you don't mind us barging into your room for a late night. Worth, it did me a world of good to put our troubles to one side, if only for a moment. Yeah, that's totally fair, Ash. But thank you for dropping by and joining me tonight, as always. Is there anybody in here? Also, what do you mean, but first? Ash? Ash, what do you mean? Oh! Thank you for the 2,000 bits, Ash! And the magical girl transformation. Get some stretchies in. I kinda... What's this quest? It's question mark, question mark, question mark. I bet I know what it is. MSQ-wise, I feel like that's actually a really good stopping point, honestly. Oh, you know what I can do? In the meantime, because I keep forgetting and I forgot to do it last week. Let me... What job do I want to do this on? Hang on. I guess Alchemist. Let's head over to Ishgard real quick. Because I still have, some stuff with Charlemagne to do, and I forgot to do it last week. I'm so behind on Ishgard restoration stuff with Charlemagne. Custom deliveries, I mean. For a moment. Here we go. The last bit of Shadowbringers I still need to do. finish, whatever. But yeah, again, thank you for the bits, Ash, and I hope you have a good night. Let me know if you're free to hang out tomorrow evening. What am I doing? What does Charlemagne need right now? That's not what I wanted. It's the rehabilitation aids and okay. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. 3. There we go. No, wait, I want... Close that. Custom deliveries, Charlemagne, rehabilitation aids. Man, it sure would be nice if I was a high enough level that I could just, like, blast through this, but... Oh well. We're gonna have a nice little moment. There we go. And I can actually turn in the last 3 later. But we should at least, you know, get this little bit of progress in. Oh, shit! I fucked up. Collectability 1? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna cut it. Alright, let's try that again. I actually remembered to use final appraisal this time. I should use that. Yep. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure everything's... Look at this wonderful, peaceful world where nothing bad is happening and we're just helping this hospital. Good evening to you, Shizune. As you will recall, the rehabilitation aids, such as walking sticks and wheelchairs, are the order of the day. Yep. Here you go. Safety is paramount when it comes to rehabilitation, and any equipment used must be sturdy and durable. Having come from your hands, I expect this will be more than satisfactory, but it would be remiss of me not to perform an inspection, if you'll excuse me. By the Fury, even to my layman's eyes, 'tis plain the quality is transcendent. I cannot show this to Melee soon enough. And there we go. Hey, I think that's my last crafter that needed to hit level 52 or 82, right? We now have enough equipment for our patients' rehabilitation. Next, we must learn how to assist them through the process. Have you heard, Shizune? Marlette's going to teach us how to help our patients. With their rehabilitation, that is. You okay, Charlemagne? What's wrong? You have a stomach ache or something? No, nothing of the sort. It's just... I can't help but worry whether I will be able to assist our patients appropriately. What if they do not improve, or worse yet, end up suffering more pain? You could try and imagine you're hurting in the same places. That way, you'd know how they feel and can help them better. Oh, look at this child teaching this lord empathy. Besides, we'll be there too, me and Shizune. So don't worry, everything will be fine. Yes, you have the right of it. I shall do as you say, and imagine their pain as mine own. Come, let us have Mara's... Yeah. New quest. Marlette wishes to teach Charlemagne and Melee the particulars of patient rehabilitation. If you are ready, I shall explain how to assist our patients in their rehabilitation. I'm ready, Marlette. There you are, Uncle. Ronatane, what are you doing here? I'm here to bring you back to your senses. Since returning from abroad, you have turned your back on your highborn peers, choosing instead to consort with low-born rabble. And as if that weren't unseemly enough, it transpires that you are working at an infirmary used by commoners. Your actions threaten to erode the standing that we nobles have had for generations. Yeah, I think that's kind of the point. You've taught me everything I know, Uncle. You've taught me to follow in your footsteps, and I wanted not more than to do you proud. But now I scarcely recognize you. Whatever has happened to the man I so respected, whatever has gone, or wherever he has gone, I want him back. Consider dismantling your classism issues. My apologies for the commotion. Please continue. Are you certain, Charlemagne? Should you not attend to your nephew first? Nay, this is a family matter, and I will not have it disrupt our work. I shall have words with my nephew afterwards. But he looked so sad and lonely. I'm going after him. Come with me, Shizune. Leave it to us. We'll teach that little snot a lesson. That's definitely what he wants us to do, right? After all, he did say that a good chunk of everything that he's doing here is for the sake of his nephew's education. So I'll just, go ahead and educate him. Smile. Wait, what the fuck is this? Skybuilder's Monument? Huh? For Skybuilders, dedicated to carpenters of... Oh! I was wondering where this was. Okay. For some reason, I thought the monument would A, be over here, and B, be a little bit bigger. But yeah, it had to do with which role ended up contributing the most to the firmament when we were originally building these things. There he is, Shizune. Ronantane. Humph. That's Lord Ronantane to you. Oh, humph yourself. Don't Don't you know there's no more highborn and lowborn? We're all just his guardians now. Your uncle himself said so. But never mind that now. You have to make up with him, you know? Your uncle. You do like him, don't you? That's none of your business. But you have the right of it. Since my father died in the war, my uncle has treated me as his own son. There is no one I admire more, but of late I struggle to understand him. Might be as you don't understand him, but your uncle's a good man, and you have to cherish the family you've got. So come on, let's go back to the infirmary. Bah, fine. I'll return, but do not think for a moment that it is because you said so. Right, I'm so sure an orphan calling you out and telling you that you should appreciate the family you've got definitely has nothing to do with this. Still nothing to say? Family should get along, isn't that right? Forgive me, Shizune, Meili. 'Twas not my wish to embroil you in family affairs. Not only do you keep the company of commoners, you would even bow to them? We are of the noble blood of the Knights of 12. Surely you've... of the Knights 12. Surely you've not forgotten this. Oh, kiddo. Has nobody told you? Listen well, my dear boy. While it is important to uphold tradition and honor our ancestors, I've come to see that it is wrong to look down upon others simply on account of their birth. Besides, as you too should know, it has since been revealed that all Ishgardians are descended from the Knights 12. This makes all of us equal according to our very own traditions. After centuries upon centuries of the privileged standing we nobles have enjoyed, it is no easy thing to accept change. But the age where one's birth determines one's worth has ended, and change will come whether we will it or no. Hereon, 'tis our deeds that shall speak for us, that shall dictate our place in the world. To use an analogy, when you are exhausted after combat training, what is it that you desire? That would be rest, I suppose, and perhaps some sweets with tea. In like manner, at the end of a 1,000-year war, the people of Ishgard yearn for the sweetness of stability. But stability will not manifest of its own accord. Nay, hard work is necessary to bring it about. So I ask you, in an age such as this, whom would you respect more? A man who sits idly by, waiting for the sweets to appear at his table? Or a man who busies himself in an effort to see everyone served? I would respect the latter, the man who would see everyone served. Or as you should, my boy. And I know none who serves more diligently than young Meili here, who places the needs of the patients above all else. No. Learning from her fine example, I too am striving to be a man who serves others. In this way, I do hope to set my own example for you, my heir. You're doing this for me? This came to me in the course of my analogy, but I understand that the rehabilitation process can be trying upon the body and mind both. Might we not likewise treat our patients to sweets and tea? I believe it would serve to lift their spirits as they work towards recovery. Oh, what a great idea! We had high tea once at the orphanage, and it was really fun! A high tea shouldn't tax the patients. Very well, let's do it. Shizune, as before, we would be grateful if you could provide us with the items we require. Sure, just leave it to me. You ought to give us a hand too, Ronatane. Marlette, Ronatane doesn't work here, but it's all right if he helps, right? Just this once, I believe an exception can be made. Yeah! Oh, I have to pick food. This, I guess. Look at these sweet little beans and their character development. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna return back to Old Charlian. Should probably set it as my return point. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up there for tonight. So thank you everybody so much for joining me tonight. If you haven't already, please hit that follow button, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Twitch. If I am at 100 subs at the end of July on Twitch, I will do a repo stream with friends. Also, right now we're in the middle of the Endwalker Endwalkathon, which means for every sub that I get on Twitch, I will walk a mile. Right now we're at 4 out of 58. Everybody is welcome to join in on the walking. We can share our progress in terms of miles, make a little race out of it, make it a community support thing. I'm trying to use my community to encourage everybody to take good care of themselves. Physically, mentally, emotionally. So yeah. I will be back on Friday for Friday Night Writes. It is my super chill writing stream. MSQ continues over here. Let me switch over to Viper. But yeah, Friday Night Writes, 8 o'clock Central. It's my writing stream. I work on writing with Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. Playing. Oh right, there's supposed to be an update tomorrow too, isn't there? They're like summer update that has some fun things going on. So yeah. And then Sunday we will be continuing with MSQ, where I believe we're gonna be headed off to Garlemald next, so that's exciting. And yeah. So let's find somebody on Twitch for us to raid. Who's streaming right now? You know what? My friend Chaos is currently streaming Peak. Let's go us and say hi to him. So yeah. Until I see you guys again, I hope you have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. And in the meantime, say hi to Wandering Chaos for me. He's pretty rad. He tends to play a lot of JRPGs, fighting games. He does fighting name tournaments sometimes. We're good buddies. He's a really fantastic cosplayer. So yeah, I'm gonna show my friends tonight. You guys have a good night, and I will see you all hopefully on Friday and or Sunday. Bye-bye.